This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2016. Your Retirement Planning Doesn't Have to Be a Gamble, by Erik Carter with financialfinesse.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday bonus episode with me, Greg Audino. Yes, it is that time of the week again in which I share with you a previously aired episode from another show in the OLD network that I think you would enjoy and take something from. Today's comes from our finance show, Optimal Finance Daily, and it's all about how to ensure that you're preparing for your retirement the right way. And needless to say, not doing so can put an awful lot of strain on your relationship. So let's turn it over to Diana from Optimal Finance Daily for her narration and commentary as we optimize your life.
Your retirement planning doesn't have to be a gamble, by Erik Carter with financialfinesse.com. A friend of mine recently sent me a link to this much talked about Frontline episode called The Retirement Gamble on the problems in our current retirement system. The show points out that half of all Americans say they can't save for retirement and lays the blame on several main culprits. Number 1, the shift from traditional defined benefit pension plans to defined contribution plans like 401ks has shifted the risk and responsibility of retirement planning to employees. Number 2, many employees are raiding their retirement accounts to pay for things like emergencies and education expenses. Number 3, many employees put too much money in their company stock. Number 4, many employees suffered significant investment losses in their retirement accounts. Number 5, Wall Street is taking too much out of retirement accounts in the form of mutual fund fees and trading costs. Number 6, many financial advisors are really just glorified salespeople pitching overpriced financial products. And number 7, all of this is too complicated for people to deal with. I agree with all of these, except for the last one. In my view, personal finance is a lot like dieting and exercise. Yes, there's some controversy about the healthiness of certain foods and diets and whether one type of exercise is better for you than another. Yes, we're bombarded by marketing that may not be in our best interest. But the reality is that the fundamentals are pretty basic. Avoid junk food, exercise at least 3 times a week, and eat your veggies. We just don't want to do them because all the pain is up front and the gain comes later. I can be as guilty of this as anyone. It too often takes a life-threatening event like a heart attack to motivate people to change their behavior, and by then, it may be too late. There are similar controversies in the financial world and similar marketing pressures, but the fundamentals are just as simple. Here they are. Number 1, run a retirement calculator to see how much you need to save for retirement. Ours at Financial Finesse takes only 2 minutes. You can get an estimate of your Social Security benefits from ssa.gov, but you may want to reduce it by at least 25% to account for projecting funding shortfall, especially if you're under age 50. Your employer may even have a program that pulls together your Social Security and other retirement benefits to estimate your retirement income for you. It's not a pension, but it's a nice benefit if you use it. Number 2, start setting those retirement savings aside before you even have a chance to spend them. Keep in mind that even after your retirement saving, lots of people are living on much less than whatever income you have left. The easiest way is to contribute to your employer's retirement plan since it's deducted right from your paycheck. You may also be eligible for a match from your employer. But if you don't have any emergency savings, you might want to start with a Roth IRA since you can access the sum of contributions without tax or penalty if you need to withdraw it early for an emergency. Anything you don't withdraw can grow tax-free for retirement. Number 3, don't put more than 10 to 15% of your portfolio in any one stock, especially if it's your employer's. If something were to happen to your company, you don't want to lose your job and your nest egg at the same time. Number 4, if you don't know how to pick investments, see if your employer or retirement plan provider offers a program like Financial Engines or Guided Choice, which provides personalized investment recommendations at no cost to you. You can also opt for a target date or other asset allocation fund that's already fully diversified. The most important thing is to have something that you can stick with through all the ups and downs in the market. As long as you're properly diversified, you'll do fine in the long run, and considering how long you may live in retirement, you'll probably be investing for the long run even if you're approaching retirement. Number 5, if you're picking funds on your own, don't waste a lot of time researching various options. It turns out that lower costs are a better predictor of mutual fund success than even Morningstar ratings. Instead, consider following Warren Buffett's advice and just go with index funds, which outperform the vast majority of actively managed funds because of their low fees and trading costs. Where else is the lazy, cheap route also the most successful one? Number 6, avoid dipping into your retirement savings for college unless you have extra money that you know you won't need for retirement. After all, there's no financial aid for retirement. Number 7, if you need help with any of this, ask your employer if they provide access to unbiased financial education or guidance at no cost to you. You can also search organizations like the Alliance of Cambridge Advisors and the Garrett Planning Network to find unbiased financial advisors that don't sell products. Follow these simple steps and your retirement shouldn't be a gamble. The hardest part will likely be the adjustments you may need to make in your lifestyle to accommodate any additional saving you may need to do. Hey, I just said it would be simple, not that it would be easy, but few things really worth doing are. Did we really expect that becoming financially independent would be any different? You just listened to the post titled, "Your Retirement Planning Doesn't Have to Be a Gamble" by Erik Carter with financialfinesse.com.
This episode is brought to you by Shady Brook Farms. If you're looking for ways to make mealtime healthier in the new year, make your favorite recipes with turkey from Shady Brook Farms. Take the pressure off, keep it simple and tasty without sacrificing flavor for nutrition. Whether you want a delicious sandwich or a post-workout protein, Shady Brook Farms turkey can do it all. Visit shadybrookfarms.com for recipe inspiration and to find retailers near you. Shady Brook Farms. Eat what you love.
Brooks Running has a new shoe for you runners out there. Did you hear that? Better turn up your volume. In fact, turn it up to the max. Introducing the all-new Ghost Max. It's got all kinds of things to make your knees and ankles feel protected, like Max Cushion, Max Soft Landings with DNA Loft V2 foam, and Max Smooth Rides with their Glide Roll Rocker. Feel better on your run with Ghost Max. Learn more at brooksrunning.com.
While it's unfortunate that the shifting responsibility for retirement onto employees has resulted in many people not saving for retirement, more and more companies are instituting auto-enrollments into company-sponsored retirement vehicles to try to combat this. Automatic enrollment allows an employer to automatically deduct elective deferrals from an employee's wages unless the employee makes an election not to contribute or to contribute a different amount. While the best option is clearly for everyone to prioritize their own saving, I think auto enrollments are certainly better than people not saving or investing for retirement at all. And as much as some people mourn the loss of pension plans, there are certainly benefits to 401ks for people who prioritize their financial futures. Pensions typically require you to stay with a company for a certain amount of time, and you don't have control over how it's invested. With a pension, your employer decides how much to contribute, which can sometimes result in underfunding. 401ks offer more autonomy. You choose how much you want to contribute up to the $19,500 per year limit, and you also get to select what you're investing in. The days of staying with an employer for long periods of time are long gone, and while there may be a vesting schedule for the match portion of your 401k, you can take your contributions with you immediately. Saving and investing for retirement, even if you're not doing it the most optimal way, isn't a gamble. The much bigger gamble is in not doing it. That'll do it for today and another installment of Optimal Finance Daily. Have a happy Thursday. Thank you for being here with me every day. And be sure to come back tomorrow for the Friday show, where your optimal life awaits.